Hey friends, by now you've gotten a couple of emails from me, and so I just wanted to walk you through a couple of documents since I can't be there with you. So today I sent you guys some updated testing expectations. So I wanted to show you that it's on the Pre-K6 webpage. And if you go down here, this is the document you've been accessing all along, but I did update them for you. So I wanted to share with you, though, the teacher support resources document. So if you click on this, and this is also linked on each of your individual ones as well. This really kind of goes through some guidance on how to do the running records. Remember, we're going to actually use them paper pencil, and so you have the Rigby book system, the running records here. You're going to go ahead and administer the running record based on what level you have observed in guided reading and kind of those informal observations. And from there, you're going to use this chart right here, okay? Because that's going to help you know with looking at the accuracy, do I need to ask the oral questions, or do I need to stop the assessment, or do I need to bump the student down? So that's here. I also linked that running record some more that I had sent you guys earlier that has videos and things like that, so you can go back and access that. Remember, we're going to be using, you found this out at your training, but we're going to be using the retelling rubrics. You'll either use the fiction one or the nonfiction one, depending on the book that you choose or the child chooses. Okay, so you can also click there to get the link as well to those. This is taking you back to that original document. Have all your reading levels here. And this kind of talks about next steps. So wanted to chat with you about that real quick. So, with M-Class, when we had that, obviously it dictated when exactly we needed to progress monitor, right? So they were red, every 10-day instructional days. They're yellow every 20. And now that we're not using M-Class, we have iStation. It's not necessary that we have a kind of strict progress monitoring schedule, if you will. We're going to be progress monitoring through ISIP once a month. So really, it kind of falls in the hands of you as the teacher and your grade level team to decide what kind of additional progress monitoring needs to occur based on the student's needs. So there's not necessarily a calendar to say that you have to administer a running record every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks, again, because we have that ISIP data we're getting once a month, as well as our quarterly running records as well. So I did, though, put on here how to assign an on-demand assessment, because those can be really helpful. So if we do have some students that are kind of struggling within the ISIP, and we're doing some interventions with them, specifically in phonics, then we can actually go into iStation and do that on demand for alphabetic decoding, things like that. So those are in there for you. I went ahead and linked the Lexile chart as well, so that you can have kind of that conversion with the reading levels. And then I went ahead and took a screenshot of each of the subtests for iStation, so that you could kind of figure out, once you kind of dive into that student summary report, where are they? Are they lime green, or are they orange, if you will, for yellow and red, and just really kind of dive into where they are. So I put those all in there for you, and continue to scroll down. I did want to remind everybody that the text fluency within iStation is more kind of like a connected text meaning. So it's more like kind of like your days or your maze. So just because a kiddo is struggling in the text fluency subtest of iStation doesn't necessarily mean that they need practice with the oral reading fluency. So just to kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Another thing that you guys had asked for was what did each subtest kind of assess. So I went ahead and put that on here. It has what each test is and kind of what it is doing, what it is assessing, as well as I put in here, I'm going to go back up. If you click on this subtest information, I'm going to click on it and I'll go back. I put this in some more for parents, but I also think it'd be really important for us to take a look at as we're learning and digging into iStation as well. So if you kind of scroll down, it basically tells you how the students take the test, how it's adaptive, how long it takes, what it's kind of assessing. at each grade level. And then once you get here, okay, on page 8, it goes into each subtest and tells you exactly what the students are going through. So I know that a lot of you have kind of taken that demo assessment to be able to see, and we looked at it when we did our training, but this may be really helpful when you're having your conferences with parents, or I know you guys have some curriculum night coming up, so this might be something that you would want to show. So I wanted to let you guys know that is there. And I think last but not least, okay, yep, is the parent some more. So I put this on here for us. We're going to send it out either through Dojo or email with our report cards. But basically this goes through and kind of lets the parents know what the student summary looks like. This link right here takes that document that we were just looking at about what the student has to do for each subtest. We put the quarterlies on there. I kind of gave a brief description of what they're actually looking at with the student summary handout, as well as, kept everything that we sent out before about how they can kind of stay connected at home and support at home. So anyway, I know it's a lot, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I did update that for you guys. So hopefully that will kind of ease, and having everything in one location will be helpful for you guys. So I'll talk to you later, and happy Friday Eve. Hope you have a great Friday tomorrow. Bye.